It is a far cooler day today compared to yesterday, where we had the humidex readings in the mid-30s. Let's take a look at our short term, help you until the weekend. It's really not until Saturday that we see any changes. But before this high pressure made its way in, we had a cold front yesterday, and it produced some weather. Evening, we were starting to feel the impacts of that front. Now, what we have in terms of weather moving forward is high pressure in place. So we're not really going to be looking at much in terms of weather for the next couple of days. It'll be northern Ontario that sees the bulk of the rain and thunderstorms. Also Alberta. Alberta's dealing with a trough, so it's an elongated area. These are small hailstones, and we're going to see that same pattern for today. Nothing compares, though, to what we saw near Wichita, Kansas yesterday. Stateside yesterday, Kansas and Oklahoma in particular. Today it looks like the zone will be Texas. 7-day forecast in Toronto. We have the scattered showers returning by Saturday, and then some more unstable weather and rainy weather coming in for the early to mid part of next week. The air is so much fresher today and cooler, isn't it? If you've been able to head outside so far today, or maybe you're just about to head out, get ready for it, because it does feel a lot cooler than it did yesterday, where we had that surge of the humidex readings, and they were in the mid-30s in many cases across southern Ontario. So overall, yesterday was a fair day in terms of, sky conditions. Sure, we saw a fair amount of cloud cover and some rain, some hail and thunder at times. A bit brisk for those of us who've been used to seeing, values in the mid-30s and temperatures in the high 20s. Today, low 20s, 21 in Toronto. And we're not really looking at much of a humidex there. Tonight we have high pressure in place across southern Ontario. And once we get that high to move off to the east, we'll see a nice return flow, and then the temperatures will rebound nicely. But we do have wet weather, storms and rain, mostly embedded thunderstorms and rain through northern Ontario. This low pressure will stall for some time, and it's not going to be likely until about Saturday that we see the chance of some scattered showers there in the Toronto area. I also want to mention we're going to have some amazing video coming up for you, some storms stateside in Kansas. Baseball, I kid you not, baseball-sized hail. More on that coming up in a few minutes.